demonstrate how to create a new, platform-independent ASP.NET Core web application. This application will showcase the integration of a fully featured MS Word-compatible document editor. The editor will be deployed using Docker on a small Linux distribution. In Visual Studio, create a new project and select .NET 8. Then, enable container support and select Linux. We will use a Docker file that generates a small Linux distribution that already contains the required runtime. Right-click the project, select Manage NuGet Packages, and set the source to Text Control Offline Packages. Browse and install the core.sdk, which provides all the TX text control files, as well as the txtextcontrol.web package, which contains the document editor itself. We will include the required backend and front-end components in the same project. However, they can be separated depending on your infrastructure. Now, create a new class called TXWebServerProcess that starts the necessary backend service. This class essentially starts the web server in the pipeline when the web application starts. We will copy the starting code into this class. This code was taken from the Getting Started tutorials available at textcontrol.com. The backend web server is a small .NET server application that can also be deployed separately or to another container. This web server is a lightweight .NET 8 application that serves as the backend for the TX Text Control document editor. It acts as a web server that enables the synchronization for document editing in the editor. Next, we will add the necessary files for this web server to the application. Navigate to the .NET 8 folder. Select all the files that begin with TX Text Control Web Server Core, and then add them. Set the Copy to Output Directory property to Copy Always. Now it's time to add the backend service to the pipeline and enable WebSockets, as well as the TX Text Control WebSocket handler. We are adding the hosted service that we created earlier to the builder. We are enabling WebSockets in the app after adding the TX Text Control namespace. WebSockets serve as a communication layer between the client package and the backend. The TX Text Control WebSocket handler is essentially the backend that communicates with the client package, where rendering occurs, and the web server that we added as a hosted service. It's now time to add the document editor to a view. Open Views and select index.chtml from the Home folder. We are adding a using statement for the TX Text Control Web MVC namespace that was added via the NuGet package. We now use the available HTML helper to add the visual document editor. Type in at html.textcontrol.textcontrol.render. We will add a button to the HTML that will execute JavaScript and demonstrate how to access the document programmatically. The pasted JavaScript code essentially adds a table programmatically and fills all of its cells with text by looping over each cell. The JavaScript API provides complete access to every element in a document. It enables you to add tables and images, control formatting, and interact with user actions by capturing events. Complete documentation and references can be found on our website. We have now completed our first application, and it is time to start it. Press F5 to start the Docker container. The complete TX text control dependencies are copied to the Linux container. The web server is started, and the client communicates with the WebSocket handler, which communicates with the web server. It's all one application running on Linux. You can find more tutorials and articles on our website, www.textcontrol.com. Happy coding!